welcome to Centennial Hall, room 1234. This is a quick rundown on how the technology works in here. Just about everything we're going to need is going to come from our touch panel here on the teacher station. We're on the welcome screen and there's a button that says press here to begin. That's going to give me the choice of whether or not I want to power on the projector. I'll go ahead and hit yes. That's going to power on the projector and it's going to bring the screen down from the ceiling for us. Okay, this whole process takes about a minute, so we need to be patient while that's happening. We'll know that we're ready to go when our screen on our touch panel turns from this please wait screen into our main screen. And while that's occurring, I can talk just quickly about the computer. In order to log on to the computer, you're going to need your own username and password. And the username will be the first part of your UWL email address, and the password is going to be your UWL net ID. So you'll want to log in individually when you come into the class, and then make sure you log out before you leave. Okay, so now you'll see that our page turned from our wait screen to our main screen, and up here at the top is our source select row. Anything that we have selected at the top is what's going to show up on the screen. So I'll go ahead and hit the PC button, and that's going to show the PC up in the front of the class. The next two buttons on our source select row are our laptop buttons. We have a regular or VGA laptop and then the digital or HDMI laptop. And all the cables needed for that are right in the cable cubby here in the teacher station. There's even a power supply down in there, so you don't have to rely on your battery. You can plug right in. And for demonstration purposes here, I'll go ahead and hook up my laptop using the VGA connection. So I plug that into the side of my computer. Then I'll take the audio cable and I'm going to plug that into the headphone jack on my computer. And then I should be ready to go. I can come to the touch panel and hit the laptop button. And then my laptop should show up on the screen, which it did. Now if my laptop didn't show up right away, the reason for that probably would be because my laptop isn't in the correct mode to see an external projector. Now you can change that in your control panel, where the shortcut is to hold down the function key and press F8. And then you can get to the duplicate mode to duplicate whatever you're showing on your laptop up on the screen. So no matter how you get there, make sure you get to the duplicate mode. The next thing we have on our source select row is our Blu-ray. When I hit the Blu-ray button, I'm going to get the controls for the Blu-ray player, play and stop on the left, navigation and menus on the right. This full screen video button is going to give me a preview of what's happening on the Blu-ray. I can hit back to get out of that. Our Blu-ray is located right here in the teacher station. You can use the front panel controls if you need to as well. And I'm also going to make a note that you can use your regular DVDs or CDs in the Blu-ray. It doesn't have to be a Blu-ray disc. It's also a good time to mention the volume. Volume knob is located right here, right on the touch panel. I can turn it to the left and to the right to adjust the volume, and you can see that changing on the volume level there. And a quick note on the audio is that the only audio you're going to hear through the speakers is what is selected on the touch panel. So right now you would hear the Blu-ray, and if you would do something on the PC, you would not hear that through the speakers because it is not selected on our source select row. The final thing on our source select here is our auxiliary button. When I hit the auxiliary button, I get a little sub-menu. It's going to ask me if I want to use S-video or composite video. And once again, those connections are down in our cable cubby here. They share the audio jack, so you'll always plug the audio into the left and right here. The video and the S-video, composite video here and S-video here, are located there. And what you would use those for is if you had some device that you were going to bring into the room and wanted to show on the screen, like maybe your video camera, or if you wanted to play music from your iPod or something like that, you could plug those in there and then they'd come up on the screen for us. Okay, on the left-hand side of our touch panel, we've got some buttons that I'll just quickly go through. Projector power is just going to power down the projector. More likely, what you'll do is you'll use the video mute and the screen up and down. And the way you'll use those together is to mute the video, which will send a black screen up to the front, and then put the screen up. And that will allow you to write on the whiteboard and do whatever you need to do without powering the system down and having to wait a minute for it to power down and another minute for it to power up. Because then when you're done, you can unmute the video, put the screen back down, and everything will be back the way it was right away. There's a microphone mute button here, and there's also a help button. And when I hit that help button, that's important. It brings up the names and phone numbers of a couple members of the Academic Technology Services staff. If you ever have problems during a class or a presentation, those are the numbers you'll call and somebody will help you immediately. I'm going to hit OK to get out of that. And in the bottom right-hand corner here, I have a system off button. When I press that, it's going to ask if I'm sure I want to power down. I'll hit power down. It's going to bring the screen back up. It's going to power the projector off, and it's going to get us back into the mode that we want. It's very important to remember to do that so we save the life of the projector bulb in here. And also, last thing here, a quick reminder that if you ever have any questions or concerns, please contact Academic Technology Services, and we'd be happy to help. Thank you.